Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Toronto Blue Jays. Almost time for these two to square off right after this. Hyunjin Ryu gets the starting assignment in this one for the Jays. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, Matt, he reminds me, he's the closest thing that I've seen to David Wells. You watch him throw, he's 89 to 93 miles an hour, kind of a big, loopy, overhand curveball, does have the hard slider and the changeup. A good athlete for a big guy. You'll know if he's on early, he has to get his breaking pitches over to make his fastball effective.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. He's through first and hustling for second, and that'll manage to hop over the wall. He'll be at second to start the game on a ground rule double. And here's Christian Yelich now as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Yelich is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Christian Yelich becomes the first out of the inning. Here's Ryan Braun now as he lifts it in the air to right field. Hernandez is there, 2 down, and no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Avisaíl.
So here is Avisaíl Garcia. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike one.
And set up behind the dish is Eric Summerskill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Brewers strand 1. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. Brandon Woodruff will be the man on the mound for the Brewers. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
In now, Cavan Biggio. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Jays, the second baseman, Cavan Biggio.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Way late on the fastball for strike 1. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Braun. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
At the plate now, Bo Bichette. As he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Wow, you rarely see this guy give up more than a hit an inning, and he's already given up 3 here. It's too early to be concerned, but you do have to keep an eye on him moving forward. He's a pro, though, so he's capable of turning things around in a hurry.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And this is going to wind up as extra bases as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second. And a relay home. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
The pitcher's jumped out of the frying pan and into the fire here. A second run scores, and now he's got 2 men in scoring position and is danger of letting this thing get completely away from him. We'll see if he can put out the fire here or if the inferno rages on.
Standing in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. On the line, that's a base hit into left field. And the second runner will stop at third, and they're at the corners now with nobody out.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, D-Roll, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you can tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hitting.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. 3 across so far in the inning and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from him on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
High in the air out to center field. Kane is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. And a relay to the plate. And the run will cross on the sac fly and make it a 4-0 game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Here's Randall Grichuk. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. From the stretch. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Looking up is Kane. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Randall Grichuk, a 2-run shot. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Walking around the cage during BP, they talked about wanting to be aggressive early in this one, and they've done exactly that. Second home run already in the first inning.
Now the Brewers manager's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So, boy, that ERA is going to take a bit of a tumble here as he gets cuffed around pretty good and winds up not being able to survive the first. Number 29 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 29.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw to right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo home run there for Travis Shaw as this lead swells to 7-0. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Roll, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
The windup and the 0-1. bullet back up the middle. Kane is there, 2 gone.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Kevin Biggio.
At the plate, Kevin Biggio. This, of course, his second appearance in the inning as they've now batted around. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. Final damage here, 10 come to the plate, 7 runs score. We move ahead to the top of the second now. The Jays lead it 7-0. All set for the start of the inning, and stepping in the long ball threat, Keston Hiura. Swing and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. Therefore it is Guerrero, and that's the first out.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 5, Jed Jerko.
Here's Jed Jerko now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Looking up is the left fielder. Over the bullpen and gone.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
Orlando Arcia comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. 1-2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up. Shaw is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting it, the catcher.
At the plate, Omar Narvaez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here's the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
The Brewers down to their final strike. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
And that'll bring forth Luis Urias as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Shaw gloves it. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first.
Man, this one is hard to figure. Makes the play on the ball, and the transfer looked good. Then he just sails this thing way over the first baseman's head into the stands. Bad news, it's an E5. The good news, some fan just snagged a souvenir.
From the belt, the pitch. Lorenzo Cain is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. 0-1, here's the pitch.
The count 1-1.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
2 strikes.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. Guerrero is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
7-2, the final score this afternoon. The Jays scored in every single inning on the way to victory. Hyunjin Ryu is the winning pitcher of record. Brandon Woodruff struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa. Dan, please